If you looked at Adeshewa and Ayotunde from the outside, you would say they were the happiest couple in all of Ibadan. She and her husband Ayotunde had been together for 8 good years. Everybody thought their marriage was sweet like puff puff and admired them. They wore matching Ankara to weddings, took selfies even while brushing their teeth, and shared Bible verses on Facebook with couple quotes like, "Get yourself a man who is a total package." Even their WhatsApp display pictures were cute. One side showed Ayotunde kissing Adeshewa's cheek, and the other side showed Adeshewa holding his chin like she owned him completely. Adeshewa ran a small catering business from home, and Ayotunde worked as a project manager in an oil firm. But like they say, all that glitters is not gold, because behind the pictures, inside the walls of their fancy 3-bedroom flats in Bodija, something was not right. It started like one small drop of water, something you think you can ignore. Then it grew like a full-on leak from a spoiled tap. Ayotunde suddenly began staying out late. At first, it was once or twice a week, and he would give excuses like, "There was traffic, my love. I had a work dinner," or "We had a men's fellowship meeting at church." Adeshewa believed him. After all, he was Ayotunde, the man who once wrote her a 4-paged apology letter for forgetting her toasting anniversary. But then, things got stranger. He started guarding his phone like it was pure gold. If it vibrated, he would jump up like he suddenly sat on nail. Whenever she reached for his phone, even to check the time, he would appear from nowhere. Babe, why are you touching my phone?" And then he started smiling at his screen. That kind of smile people smile when they were watching sweet things or texting someone sweet. Then he would quickly look at her and say, "I was just checking work email." Adeshewa's heart started beating in small confusion. At night, while Ayotunde slept and snored like a tiger generator, Adeshewa would lay awake, staring at the ceiling and thinking deeply. Is it my imagination? Is he just stressed from work? Am I overthinking this? But deep inside her chest, a small voice was saying something is wrong. Still, she ignored the voice. After all, marriage was for better or worse, abi? Until that fateful day. It was a casual Sunday afternoon, and Ayotunde had just returned from his supposed Bible study. He dropped his phone on the couch to go and take his bath. Unluckily for him, he left it unlocked, which was his biggest mistake. The phone vibrated, and Adeshewa, who was acting like she was minding her business, casually glanced at the screen. She saw the message and her eyes widened. She picked the phone and read it. "Baby, last night was sweet like fire. I miss you already. Love you." Guess the sender's name. Sugar. Adeshewa blinked once, then twice, and then again. Sugar? Who is Sugar? She quickly clicked the profile, and the picture of a fine girl popped up. The girl was fresh and soft, and her status read, "Living soft, no stress zone." Adeshewa's head began to spin, and her chest started to do bing bing bing. She dropped the phone and sat down slowly. "So, this is the sugar my husband has been licking?" She felt hot, and then cold, and then hot again. Her body was in total disarray. She looked at the bedroom door. Ayotunde was inside, singing Tope Alabi's song like someone that has just won the Best Husband award. "Ha, Ayotunde, you are wicked, oh." But Adeshewa did not say anything that day. When Ayotunde came out, she smiled naturally, served him rice and turkey, and sat beside him. She even laughed when he made those tired jokes about Lagos drivers and their madness. But her mind was planning hot pepper soup for this so-called sugar. That night, while Ayotunde slept beside her, Adeshewa didn't blink for once. She stared at the ceiling as she went over her plan. Tomorrow, I will find this sugar, and she will know that some wives didn't come to play. The next morning, Adeshewa woke up before the sun. She didn't prepare breakfast. She didn't even make jokes with him as usual. When Ayotunde said, "Good morning, baby," she just smiled small like someone with silent thunder in her chest and replied, "Good morning, dear." But he didn't notice the dangerous calmness in her voice. He kissed her on the forehead and left for work, whistling like he was the most innocent man in Nigeria. Adeshewa shook her head. Let him be going, let him go and lick sugar. I am about to serve them bitter cola. She brought out her small investigator's diary and opened her saved page from the day before. She had written down the number Sugar used to send those sweet nonsense texts. With the use of a special app, she connected the number to Instagram. Bingo! Every information she needed popped up. Bisola Adeyoju, the self-acclaimed fashion boss at Bisola Locks Boutique, Ring Road, Ibadan. Her page was full of shiny wigs, tight dresses, fake designer bags, and captions like, "Life is short. Take your man and spoil yourself. I am not your mate. Ask your husband." Adeshewa's heart buoyed. "You are not my mate, Abi. We shall see." By 12 noon, Adeshewa dressed up like a decent customer. She wore her best wrapper and matching blouse, tied her gele like someone going for a women's conference, sprayed enough perfume to announce her presence. Then she drove to Bisola's boutique with one mission: to shake tables. The shop was hard to miss. It was pink from top to bottom, like Barbie vomited on it. The mannequins outside wore clothes that looked like they were sewn with 1 yard and 2 pins, the type Gen Z loved to wear. Adeshewa walked in elegantly. Bisola looked up from behind the counter where she was painting her long pink nails. She smiled. "Good afternoon, ma. Welcome to Bisola Locks." Adeshewa smiled sweetly. "Good afternoon. Are you the owner of this place?" "Yes, ma." Bisola smiled proudly. "How can I help you?" Adeshewa folded her arms and looked around the shop. Her eyes scanned the place. There were wigs hanging like wet clothes, fake bags pretending to be Gucci, and pictures of Bisola all over the walls, posing like a celebrity. Then she took a deep breath and turned to Bisola. "You can help me by answering a question. Do you know a man named Ayotunde Alade?" Bisola paused and blinked. "Sorry, what is the name again?" Adeshewa stepped closer. "Ayotunde Alade, my husband." Bisola's smile immediately dropped. "Surprise, right? Well, I am his wife. I saw your message. I saw your picture. I saw everything." Bisola's eyes widened for half a second, but then, like a true social media warrior that she was, she quickly bounced back and crossed her arms. Okay, and so?" Adeshewa blinked. "Did you just say and so? You knew he was married?" Bisola looked unbothered. "I didn't ask. He didn't tell me." "But you found out, didn't you?" Bisola shrugged. "He said he's tired of his marriage, that you are always shouting, and that he just wants peace of mind." Adeshewa's mouth opened wide. "Peace of mind?" Bisola nodded proudly. "Auntie, let's be honest. If your husband has time for me, maybe it is because you are not doing your job well now." Adeshewa lost it. "Are you you mad? No, I'm just saying my own, ma. He pays for my nails. He buys my wigs. Even the last iPhone you saw him using. Na me give am. He bought me a new one and I gave him my old one. Adeshewa's head spun. You gave him phone? Yes, now. Oh, I see. You are the sugar, Abi? Bisola flipped her hair arrogantly. Real sugar, oh, not those ones that turn to stone after 1 week. Adeshewa took a deep breath, then smiled a dangerous sweet smile. No wahala. Enjoy it while it lasts, but I promise you, you will beg God before this week ends. With that, she turned sharply and left. Bisola hissed loudly and shouted behind her, "Tell your husband to stop coming after me first." Adeshewa didn't reply. She walked to her car, entered and gripped the steering. This girl thinks this is TikTok. She will soon know that I came from a family of warriors. Immediately Adeshewa left. Bisola didn't waste time. She picked up her phone and called Ayotunde. "How did your wife find out about me?" Ayotunde was confused. That your woman just came to my boutique and started shouting like a town crier. Do I look like a housemaid to her? Wait, what happened? She barged in, called me husband snatcher, threatened me, and told me that I will regret everything. What is wrong with your wife? Is she okay at all? Really? See, I am so sorry about that. You better go and talk to her, because next time, I won't keep quiet. I will beat her blue-black and show her that she's not the only mad woman. Then, she ended the call before Ayotunde could explain anything. Ayotunde was sweating. How did this happen? How did Adeshewa find out? How long has she known? And she didn't even give him a clue. That evening, he returned home early and barged into the house like someone being chased. "Adeshewa," he shouted. Adeshewa, who was peacefully folding clothes in the bedroom, raised her eyebrow. "Yes, Adeshewa, enough of your pretense. What did you go to do at Bisola's shop?" Adeshewa dropped the blouse she was folding and turned slowly. "Oh, so you already heard. Well, since your dirty secret is now out in the open, can you explain what you've been doing with your little sugar?" Ayotunde was fuming by now. "That is not what I asked you. Why did you go to meet her? You embarrassed her. You harassed her in public. That is childish, Adeshewa." Adeshewa looked at him in silence for a while, then burst out into laughter. Wait, you are standing there shouting at me, calling me childish because I warned a small girl that is destroying our home. You didn't warn her. You attacked her. Attack? Did I carry a cutlass to meet her? Adeshewa, you shouldn't have gone there. You should have talked to me first. Oh, really? I should talk to the man who has been lying and pretending to me for months. The man who hides his phone like it contains country secrets. The man receiving sugar while I am here cooking egusi and pounding yam. I should have talked to you. For what? Since you want to play dumb, I will gladly be your guest. But as for that your sugar, I will turn her to bitter leaf. Adeshewa. No, let me finish. She stepped closer, fuming angrily. You think I am a fool, Ayotunde? You think I don't know what you've been doing with her? You buy her phones with our money. You take her out while telling me you are at a meeting. And now, you stand here and tell me that I am acting childish. Unatu never see anything. I will show you shege. Ayotunde pointed at her seriously. See, Adeshewa, if you know you want peace in this house, I give you 24 hours to go and apologize to her. Adeshewa's mouth opened in shock. Then she closed it and opened it again. Then she laughed, slowly but wickedly. Wow. So, if I apologize to your sugar baby, you will now love me again, Abi? You won't make trouble. Ayotunde sighed. Adeshewa, you are a big fool, Ayotunde, and I say that with all due respect, which is at 0 at this point. I promise you, you will see pepper, the type that even Yoruba stew cannot contain, she said and stormed out of the room angrily. Ayotunde stood there frozen, watching the wife he once thought was calm and gentle transform into a lioness ready to devour. Adeshewa was loading fire, and she had several evil thoughts going on in her mind. But one thing was sure, she would definitely deal with that stubborn side chick who ordered cheap audacity from Temu. 4 days later, Adeshewa sat on the bed just as Ayotunde was deep asleep. She brought out her laptop and phone and opened a secret folder labeled evidence. Inside were screenshots of Ayotunde's messages with Bisola, bank transfers to Bisola, pictures of Bisola inside Ayotunde's car, including some private noodles of Bisola she had gotten from Ayotunde's laptop. She also heard voice notes where Ayotunde was laughing and calling her his own wife old school. She had spent days doing a lot of digging and FBI job. Her eyes turned red. "You called me old school, Abi? Ah, okay." Then she opened a new Instagram and Twitter account named Wives United for Justice. She uploaded a few of the pictures, especially the worst ones where Bisola was showing too much blessing and posing like the Beyonce of Ibadan. She blurred her face in some and left some like that. And then she captioned it, "Some girls think they can chop people's husbands and go free. Let the world see them with a watch una." Then she clicked posts. She closed her laptop and lay on the bed beside Ayotunde, who was snoring like a baby. She smiled. "Continue, my dear. Sleep well. Joy is coming in the morning." The next morning in Ibadan was like every other day, but for Bisola the boutique queen, it was a day of thunder. She woke up, stretched like a content queen, and reached for her phone. She was expecting messages from customers, but instead, her phone nearly caught fire. She had over 120 missed calls with countless messages. Her boutique page had 5,000 new comments. Harsh comments like, "Ashawo boutique owner, so this is the sugar behind the broken marriage. You want to scatter somebody's home because of wig and phone." Bisola's eyes widened. What is happening? Then she saw the forbidden, her noodles and half-naked pictures, and her flirtatious messages were all over Instagram and Twitter. People were reposting, quoting, insulting, and even forming relationship counselor in her comment section. Her brand was finished. She screamed, threw her phone on the bed, and paced the room like a dog on heat. Who did this? Who exposed me? But she knew the answer. Only one person had the reason, the strength, and the correct madness to pull this off. Adeshewa, Ayotunde's wife. Bisola fell to her knees and screamed, "This woman has ruined my life." Then she wiped her tears, stood up and said, "But I will not go down alone. Lie. She thinks she has won. Well, let her go deal with her loose husband." She then went to her secret folder in her laptop titled My Men and Their Nonsense. Inside there were videos, voice notes, and yes, noodles of Ayotunde too. Plenty of them. There was the one of him posing in front of the mirror, the one of him smiling in bed naked like a goat. Bisola's lips curled. Now, let's see if the internet lost your nyash too. She opened Twitter, created a fake account called Married Men Are Mad, and posted everything with the caption, "See your sweet husband. While you are washing his boxers, he's posing naked for his side chick." She clicked post, then sat back and folded her arms. Let's see who will laugh last. The internet exploded again. Now, it wasn't just Bisola trending. It was Ayotunde the mirror poser. People were laughing. So this is the Ayotunde that drops marriage quotes on Facebook. Oga, come and carry your boxers, oh. It is all over Instagram. Sir, you forgot your pride in that mirror. Even church members were talking. His boss at work saw it. His friends too saw it. And his mother saw it. His pastor called him. Brother Ayotunde, is this not your I am seeing online. Ayotunde wanted to enter the ground and disappeared. He rushed home and burst into the living room like a mad woman. Adeshewa, what have you done? But Adeshewa was sitting calmly on the couch, eating suya and sipping zobo like a queen. She looked up, blinked slowly and said, "Welcome, husband. Don't husband me. You've destroyed me. My pictures are everywhere." Which pictures? Your pictures that you sent to your sugar by yourself? Or did I drag your boxers and snap you? But you went after her first. Why would you stoop so low? From your mouth, Ayotunde, me stoop so low. Did you not stoop so low when you started cheating on me with a girl who wears net as dress? Ayotunde fell to the floor. "You've ruined my career." "No, Ayotunde, you ruined your career yourself. I just helped the world see your CV." Ayotunde buried his head in his hands. He was finished, but he didn't know just how far yet. The next day, Ayotunde left work early. Well, not work because he was fired. His HR had told him, "I am sorry, but we don't do naked brand ambassadors here." His friends had also stopped answering his calls. Even the security man at his office gate had looked at him funny. That evening, when he finally gathered the courage to enter the house, the lights were off. There was no aroma of food or dinner waiting on the table. Adeshewa too was nowhere to be found. He just saw one white envelope on the center table, and when he opened it, he froze. There were divorce papers, and inside was a handwritten note. "Since you like sugar enough to always defend her without being a bit remorseful, go and live inside her sugar bowl. As for me, I am gone. Don't you dare call me. I blocked you already. Good riddance, betrayal." The reality hit Ayotunde like a storm. No, Adeshewa, please." He went around the house, but the house was empty. She had packed her things. Even the wall clock she bought on promo was gone. He fell to his knees in regret. "Adeshewa, I'm sorry." But it was too late. 2 months later, Adeshewa was sipping cold juice at a restaurant with her best friend Ireti. Ireti laughed. "You did well, Jare. The kind of drama you gave the internet, 10 over 10. Adeshewa giggled. Let's just say everyone got what they deserved. They clinked glasses. "To peace and to better days," Ireti toasted. Adeshewa added. "And to blocking useless, ungrateful men forever." They both shouted, "Amen." Adeshewa smiled and looked out of the window. She didn't know exactly what the future held, but she knew one thing for sure. She would never stay with an entitled, unrepentant cheat of a man. And as for Ayotunde, well, let's just say he now knows that not everyone who takes sugar can escape diabetes. So he knows better than to abstain in his next life. Thank you for watching the story. Kindly share your thoughts about the story with me in the comment section. Did you think Adeshewa did too much? Or were her actions justified? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Give the story a thumbs up and share the story out with your loved ones. Subscribe to this channel if you've not done so by now. Until I bring another story your way. Bye!